So this is Margate off season, and this is a great concept to try and bring people to Margate basically when it's not the peak of summer. I'm really looking forward to this because it's got so many different artists, and this is going to be a breakdown of this. So let's have a look.
That's why they use the tape.
So I went to the Margate Visiting Centre where I was looking forward to see some of videos and different contemporary work that was going to be on display, especially by Guy Oliver, who I'm a fan of, which I've mentioned before. However, it was a technical issue, so that wasn't available, but it was still lovely to have a look at the actual building itself, because the neon I've Never Stopped Loving You has actually got Tracy Emin's neon on it, so I'm always a fan of looking at that. So I'm at Cecil Square and I'm like getting lost around here trying to find the Tracy Emin cats, and I kid you not, I was starting to get really sad. I was like puppy eyes trying to actually find the pieces of Tracy Emin's Cat's Teacup and Pancake, and my friend was like, I'm looking on Instagram, is it not that building over there? And I just screamed in delight and let's go and have a look. So seeing these pieces in real life I really adored, and it was just so beautiful to see the gestures, the strokes of the actual artwork itself, and it was just simply divine. And it's just round the corner from Cole Friedman Gallery it was, where Tracy Emin curated a show called Lord Foots, which is wonderful. I've seen it a few times and I have featured it on this video. I will give you a link. Getting tongue twisted here, apologies folks, and I will show you here. This is the lovely Laura Foots work at the Cole Friedman Gallery, and what I really just adore about this is even on different visits with different people I can go back and see such stories and narrative of the paintings are like films. For example, that woman sitting in the corner with black just to me seems to question why this person in the purple seems to want to be a centre of attention but is not. The person in the blue is the centre of attention dancing, why people don't know what's going on there in the middle just chatting, and people in the corners congregating. It's a life of a party, it's a story. And this bed just interests me as well. Going on to the next space, Blue Whip. This was a queer non-binary group collective that had done some fabulous work that I definitely recommend looking up, and it just found it very interesting, to be honest, and it doesn't show as well on camera as it was with the feeling and the emotion it gave in person going to the actual venue, which can happen with art sometimes. However, it does, I would definitely say look them up. Study in a nutshell of the Plain House had a beautiful essay that you could actually read online as well with a QR code, and it was really well, as you can see here. Just take a moment for you to pause and read. It did give that childish vision of you plain house, plain Sylvanian families, and effectively dreaming, as it says, of home ownership, and then actually for most people for it to be a real struggle and it to feel like that's exactly a dream and not a reality. This picture of card that I just showed off here at the end of off season is by photographer Alyssa Cray, who's also featured at the TKE studios at the moment, and is one of the actual artists I wanted to select for this edit today, where I really do adore the feeling, the emotion of the photos. It's got a story in there, and I just really love even like this writing on the actual photo, how she's exposed that with it. I just think it's very clever. You've got three pictures here, there's some other ones, but this one in the middle particularly grabs me. Just showing you the other one quickly now as well. But if we go back to one in the middle, which I really adore, it's just the muscles, the light, the idea of somebody in this woodlands, the motion, it's just really just spellbinding for myself, and I wish I owned it. Lily Hughes and her partner had their studio we ran across by accident, and this was such a fantastic find. I'll let you listen.
Keep going in the same.
And these are all lino cuts?
Yeah.
And do you just do one off? Or, oh no,
So
I
there
can
is a
see
sheet
you've
of
got
10,
the...
yeah, and then
And
these
what's the
take
paper?
That is, so these are rice paper.
Oh, okay. What, from this country or?
It's Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I lived in China and I bought a whole suitcase back of paper
Did
with
you?
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed.
And
And when I run out, I've
this
got
is
to go
Japanese
back.
and this
Yeah, I
other
bought
one.
Japanese printing paper from one of the universities, but the Chinese paper's just fantastic.
Yeah.
I went to a village where...
And now moving to Ted Rogers, who does the art porn blog on Instagram, who's such a joy to normally watch on Instagram. He is a performer, a dancer, and actually does these wonderful, beautiful sculptures, as you can see here. This hat, which I've seen him use as a bowl before in one of the TK Studios summer fairs or winter fairs, these beautiful charcoal drawings and poetry written and other more sculptures. The combination of his skills is wonderful, and being in this space felt really peaceful, and he was nothing but welcoming and loving, and it was such a lovely honour to be in his space where he works. I'll let you read some of this if you want to have a pause. This candle holder was from a colleague of his at the TK Studios, and this is another one of his drawings, I believe, and it's just his work is really, really impressive on so many levels. Finally, with the Fendi baguette bag, I just really adored in ceramic. As you probably noticed with me, I do love a bag, and it was something kind of sexy about this layout of a picture, the incense holder, and then the ceramic bell. I just really enjoyed that, and this just space. It was peaceful, it was beautiful, and it was one of my favourites to go to on off season actually. Moving on to this final one, where this is Delane Labasse, who will be featured as a full feature video. She's shown in the Quench Gallery at the moment and with another artist, and I really adored that show, and that's going to be another feature video to come. But otherwise, thank you for watching Off Season. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, and I really want to thank the people who put together Off Season. It was such a beautiful initiative, and I hope there is another one for 2026.